of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Wolverines ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Keeps it moving, it's Wallace. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Rides to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They send the tight end in motion. Calls his own number. There he goes. Past the 50. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The play fake. Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Terry. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Peoples. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Drives inside. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands.
Touchdown, Penn State. We're on the sideline, got it in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 72 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hand it to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Moving out to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Finds his man. It's Buchanan.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Buys time to his left. Going to try to get it himself. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Number 22, set to kick this one off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with people. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Right back to it. Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick give. It's Martin. Ripping through the defense. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Corners showing press, they want to be physical here. Trying to establish the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Underwood to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Here's Underwood. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're...
Oh, trickeration, he's throwing it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right. But the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sets his feet. It's Baker. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks the tackle.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Handoff for Peoples. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. This is a designed run. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on 4th down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for running room. Across the 35. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Throwing, Underwood. Flush to the left. Unleashes one. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. Touchdown, Wolverines! A great catch and run for 6. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Left side, it's Terry. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to go up top on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got the first down, and he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go play action. Bryce Underwood moves to his right. Right side, it's Marsh. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's changing the play. To the air, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Bowling Green taking on the Miami University Redhawks. And it's Bowling Green with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Turnover. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Sells the run, looking to pass. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Run in the red zone, it's Peoples. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Peoples one more time. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Just got rid of that one.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The lead is now back down to 9. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Underwood. Look out. And he gets it away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires on the move. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Wants to throw on first. Buying time to his right. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They'll run it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Wolverines are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Back's got it on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And, guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback's face, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. Back to pass, it's Baker. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Michigan! A pick six!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Martin.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on the...
He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Pulls it in.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Second down to the air. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for six, he'll be lucky. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll keep it on second down. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Nittany Lions, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. So here comes the Michigan offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Second down coming up. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Underwood to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third and long right here. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Carr. He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
The Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. Powers inside. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air, it's Carr. On the move. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Rush right in his face, and he gets rid of it.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete on 3rd and long, expecting pass. And
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense putting points on the board. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough enough today.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Baker. Rush is on. And he avoids the sack.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. got to make the play on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Drops back on first down. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Trying to make magic with his feet. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one.